We're back at the Equinox again. This time we got a dying battery cell. We've already went to the auto parts store. They checked it out. They said that it needs a new battery, but they didn't know how to take the battery out. So we're going to take the battery out, run to Wally World, exchange it out, and put the new battery in. And like always, Ford has to design it the most chaotic way possible. So stay tuned. I said Ford, but I meant Chevrolet. It's been a day. Naturally, the first thing you want to do is pop the hood. It's right here on the left side, just under the dashboard. So we'll do that. It just popped. Okay, now you may be wondering where the battery is. This gets fun. So if you were going to take and jump off this the battery, you would put your jumper cables here and over here on this nut, and that would jump it off. But the battery is not here. The battery is actually here. And this kind of looks like a computer of some sorts. So you'll see that it's got some wires. First thing we do is get the clip right here off, and then push it forward like this. So you can see that little clip right there that I just pushed down, pushed it over, and so this right here comes off. So we'll put that there. Now, right here, there is a screw. This should be our bolt. Should be a 10mm bolt. So we'll get a ratchet and we'll get this done. Okay, so I've got my ratchet, but it's hard to get it in there, so you need to use the extender, and then you need to modify it so that this 1/4 inch will fit onto this small little driver there. Just like that. Now we put this over this, make sure we got where we can loosen it up, and go from there. Okay, there it is. This right here I'm going to put right here, and this will go into the vehicle. Now we need to take this off. So this right here, it slides over, so go towards the passenger side and then move it off to the side. There you go. That reveals the battery. This is the actual battery. Alright, so you notice right here all the writing is facing away. You got negative side, you got positive side. Alright, you need to look, make sure there's no corrosion, anything of that nature. This is 10 millimeter. If you'll look on the other side here, right here, there is something in the way, because Chevy cannot make things easy. So you can either use a flathead screwdriver, or you can use a nylon pry bar. You have to pull these auto clips. You just pull the head out, and then after you pull the head out, you pull it out. So I'll show that next. So I'm not a mechanic, so I don't have a nylon pry bar, but you can very easily use your screwdriver to pull that head out, and it pops out like that, like a turkey almost. And I dropped it, of course. Oh well, we'll find that later. Moving on, because everything has to be stupid and chaotic. We'll continue pulling all these out. There's 3 of them. So I'm on the second one, and there's this one. This will work on all Chevy Equinoxes from a 2010 to 2017, although I have found with the Chevys, with the Equinoxes, that not all of them are the same. You may have more or less of these things that may be in different configurations, so just realize you may have more or less, but these clips have to come out and be very, very, very delicate. This right here is what one of them looks like, just in case you won't know, and then when you put them in place, you just pop it back in, push that down, and that'll keep it from coming out. Neat little mechanism. I do like that. I do appreciate the ingenuity there. Okay, now this right here, you'll see a little crease right here. This will fold back. So now it's all folded back. There's that 10 millimeter I told you about, and there's 10 millimeter there. So I'll take that out next. I don't have a deep socket for this, so I've got to get a regular wrench to take this off, but that's 10 millimeter as well. Now we just use this and get it off. Always fun. Okay. Instead of taking it all the way off, what you can do, because it's such a long bolt there, you can move this over and do it like that, and that makes it a lot easier. So I'm not going to take that totally off. I'm just using it to loosen it up to get to this. Now you will see on the side there's really not an area because of this metal battery box. You can't get a driver set in there. And then you got over here on the negative side as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and get this off with the driver. This one I'm going to get off with a wrench because it'll be easier that way. So and you start with negative, go positive, and then when we're putting it back in, we'll go opposite. So first off, we'll do negative. Main thing here, you need to remember that this, how this goes, because this piece falls apart. Now I'll take a flathead screwdriver and open this up a little bit so I can take this off. Remember that there is a bolt still there. You do not want to lose that. Okay, so this right here, it has a pin that goes through here. We'll take that out so we don't lose it. Got that right there, they'll go in it. There's that. I'll clean this up later. I'll put or I'll take a steel brush to it. Now we'll take this off. So here we go. And go from there. If you can't remember which way to go, it's always lefty-loosey, righty-tighty. So counterclockwise is how you unscrew. So in this case, you're going to push the wrench away from you to get this off. I think we have enough room right here that I can work with that way. I haven't taken that entire bolt off. So next thing I'll do is use my flathead screwdriver, loosen this up, and that comes right off. And so next thing we need to do is make sure we don't do any damage, but get this out of the way. And now it is time to take out the battery. Yay. The battery has a handle, pulls out. It's better if you have somebody to help you so you don't hurt the wires. But I don't have somebody helping me right now, so we do like that. And now this is the battery we need. So I'll run this to Wally World, get one similar to this, and then be back and we'll do everything in reverse that we did originally. Alrighty, so we had already replaced this battery a few years back, and the place we used the improper battery. We did not know that, so I've got the right battery now for this make and model according to the chart from Walmart that you just saw. $187.80, and that was the battery, and then the anti-corrosive treatment. So about $5 out of that was anti-corrosive treatment, and then the rest, 182 something, is tax and the battery. The fact that this was the wrong size battery, that I now got the right size battery, but we had paid somebody to change it out, is a reason why you should do things yourself. Now, look at these terminals here. Kind of like everything else in life, if you focus more on the negative and try and do prevention with the negative stuff, the positive usually handles itself. So I'm going to take a wire brush and I'm going to kind of make sure all this is cleaned up good on both sides, but I'm going to focus more on the negative side, and then I'm going to put an anti-corrosive agent on there. They make a special battery brush, but this will work fine. I'll finish this up off camera. Now, this isn't the best way of cleaning a battery, but you can take your knife and kind of back scrape a little bit, and that will get off any oxidation as well. Alright, so you just kind of spray that on there, and right there, kind of do bottom. Alright, that will help with that. Now, this is the negative, this right here is positive. So what I'm going to do is set this in here. This is time you can get any type of leaves or garbage out of there. That's always a good thing. We'll get most of that garbage out, go from there. This is where it helps to have somebody here, but you just lower this in right here. Positive, positive, negative, negative. And I'm going to need my hands to do this. Now I'm going to put some anti-corrosion pads over this real quick. That will help a lot. Now we'll put this on, and then we'll fix this for, we got to get all those nuts and everything in there to fix that. In hindsight, I shouldn't took it apart, but it came back together real easy. Now we're putting this on. Yay. Now we'll tighten up all these nuts and we'll go from there. Whatever you do, just don't over tighten. And from there, we're going to put this, swing it over so that it's nice and centered. There we go. Got a nut to put in here, so we'll put that right there, and there we go. Start hand tightening it, and then we'll start using our ratchets on that. Before I tighten this down, I'm going to tighten this down some so that we got plenty of play here. That's in snug. Now we got this wonderful little contraption to deal with, so we'll slide this on there and we'll go from there. I'm going to take this off for a minute and I'm going to show you something so that you can see those little prongs right here that come up. There's little slots right here and right here that they go into, so that's what you're unclipping from, in case you was wondering. I don't think I explained that well enough, so I wanted to redo that. Now it's on, we line up the hole, we'll put in another screw. So that's this one right here, and try not to drop it. So I'm going to do this for, let go of the camera. Okay, got that finger tightened in a little bit. Now we'll put this in there and we'll start working on getting this tightened. Go from there. Again, do not over tighten this at all, because that can be a problem. And now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put these clips on, because I'm using that cover to hold my clips. As you'll remember, I screwed up and dropped one of those and I cannot find it, so I have to get a replacement clip. But for now, we'll do one here, and that should help. So one goes in here, you just push it in, push, that's that. This one right here goes in like that. Push it in. Oops. Oop. There we go. Just pops in. Like I said, I'll get another one for that. And now we'll put the cap on because there shouldn't be anything else. Okay, like everything else, there's some clips right here, 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 and here, turned upside down so you can see it. And then there are guiding places for the clips on the sides. So that, and then it clips in the front. So that's what we're trying to do now, is get it into the guiding clips and slide it into place. You can see how I got that in there. It's all into place. That's all into place. Everything is like it ought to be. And I just clipped it. There we go. That's that. Let's close the hood, crank her up, and see what happens. Alright, moment of truth. Alright. Everything seems to be working fine. Yay! If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe. Hit that notification bell, and I'll see you again next time. Bye.